What's going on, agents? ASCII Adam here. If you enjoyed today's content, please leave a like on the video and subscribe to get future Division 2 updates. Before I get started, I want to say thank you to my fellow service members and veterans. We love you. Thank you for your service. Also, suicide is never an option. If you're feeling suicidal, please get help. Call a family member, call a friend, call the National Suicide Hotline, message me. Do what you need to do to get well. Alright, agents, so today was the state of the game for October 2nd, 2019. For all of you that don't watch those and like the updates, I'm going to run through what they were talking about today and try to condense it down to much shorter than what they actually have. So the first thing is TU6 is coming out October 15th. They kind of let it slip. I don't know that it was meant to slip out, but it did. So that is the date for TU6. So good deal. Coming in 14 days or so. No maintenance tomorrow on the server, so if you play in the mornings, or mornings here in North America, then you are good to go tomorrow. They talked about improving cache keys for future events. Now they kept saying for future events, so I don't know if they're going to do something with this current event, but they did say that on Friday they are going to release a statement about it or a paper or something talking about how the keys drop and all that good stuff. And they said he did say immediate improvements, but I like I said, he kept saying for future events, so I don't know that they have anything planned for this event to change the way that they drop right now. Okay, so they also talked about they are testing on the conflict servers currently something that is helping hit detection and things like that. So it is currently live on the conflict servers, and if everything goes well in the testing, it will roll out to the rest of the servers. They said next week, and this is pretty big, looking forward to next week, they are going to go over all of TU6, including the narrative content and the new specialization. So that will be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to the new specialization, see what it does, see what it improves. I really hope that that has something to do with skills and interacts with skills in some way. They talked about the mastery system. And the mastery system works in expeditions. I don't know if it's similar to the way Division 1 worked, as I did not play Division 1. But basically, it's really just time trials for the expeditions. And with that comes special enemy tactics. Like they can drop grenades when you kill them, like everyone. They didn't go into any other ones. That's the only example that they gave. But I can imagine a bunch of different scenarios where, you or all enemies do, flame damage, whatever. They all have special ammo or something like that. You know what I'm talking about. They said that expeditions, once TU6 goes live, will be open for 2 weeks, so you can go get the diamond back. And then they will close for a week, and then be open for a week, and then the normal rotation will be close 2 weeks, open 1 week, close 2 weeks, open 1 week. I don't know how I feel about that. My first thought is why bother? Why not just leave it open? I don't understand the close things off and open it back up. I don't get that at all. But I'm not a game developer. So you will be able to get the diamond back every single time that the expedition is open, so that's pretty decent. You can always go in there, grab that, deconstruct it for parts. They talked about the Shepherd system. The Shepherd system is changing so that a player does not have to endorse you, and you can still get the level up or the endorsement from just playing with them. They said it should only take about 10 minutes of playtime if you go into somebody else's match that called for help to get the endorsement. Now the player at that point, once you are able to be endorsed, can still endorse you. So you can actually get 2 endorsements from the same player by going in and helping them one time. They did bump up what you need to do to up your Shepherd rank. The first one will be 15 endorsements, and then from then on I think they said it was 7. So that's not a bad thing. You can get endorsed once. If the person doesn't know what the heck they're doing, then you still get that endorsement. If they do know what they're doing, then you can get a double endorsement, which is really nice. Manning National Zoo is now a stronghold. It will have more bosses, and so does Camp White Oak. It can also be invaded. So both of those missions can be invaded, and they said the zoo is now a stronghold, so it will have not better loot, but more loot and more bosses, that kind of thing. Now, one of the things that they did bring up is that there is a boss that no one has found in the zoo. I looked online. It is actually online now. Somebody has found it. But I'm not gonna go over how to do it here. I spent quite a bit of time. In fact, that's why you're watching the zoo right here. I spent over an hour looking for it today, and I did not find it. I should have. Now that I watched it, it's somewhat obvious, which is why I'm not going to tell you how to do it. But the hint that they gave was that if you find yourself in an area about a football field long, you will need to do some things to get the boss to spawn. And it is pretty obvious. Even in my head, as soon as he said that, I thought I knew what part he was talking about, so you probably do too. But it's kind of cool. Kind of cool that nobody had found it yet, but now it's out there, of course. If you want to go see it, you could just look it up, and it is on YouTube how to do it. They talked about named items and how named items are going to drop in TU6. Now, on the PTS, named items dropped pretty often. That will not be the case in TU6. In fact, they said there's a very slight chance that they will drop in the open world, but there is a chance that they will drop in the open world. But the way that it works is when you play Tidal Basin, the first time is what they said, so I'm not sure if that's each week or if it's just the first time, you will get a named item. So you'll get one of the perfect roles, not roles, but one of the perfect talents on the gear. And then he was a little foggy. I couldn't barely tell what he was saying, but I believe he said heroic bosses will drop named gear. Now it's in the same pool as exotics that drop from the heroic bosses, but they said they have bumped up the chance that you will get one of those drops. But they've opened up the pool because anything, and he called it the light zone. So apparently internally they have dark zone and light zone. Anything in the light zone loot pool that's exotic or named can drop from a heroic boss. So that basically covers the state of the game for October 2nd. And just really quick, TU6, October 15th. No maintenance Thursday. Next week, big state of the game, which I'm looking forward to. Mastery system is fully operational for TU6. Shepherd system fixed. Named item drops, and the zoo is now a stronghold, and Camp White Oak can be invaded. That's it. That's all there was. It was not a huge one, but it was all right. I can't complain too much, even though, man, I'm really looking forward to TU6. Let me know what you think in the comments. Are you still playing Division right now? Or have you moved on to something else and are waiting for TU6 to drop? Because I logged in today and did some zoo stuff trying to find that boss. But really, other than that, I have not been logging into Division 2 just because I don't really, with everything that's changing, I don't really want to jump in and do anything right now. So I've been spending my time in Breakpoint, just to try that game out, get some levels, get some stuff going in there. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I will catch you next time. See you later. Bye.